Simon Diamond Soul here again, and I'm finally back in the forest, this time for a 3-day trip and for the weekend. Here we are not far from the cabin, and this time it's only me and my father. And my father is a great man, but I won't talk about him in this video because this would take a whole video. I just want to mention, guys, this is a winter video. I don't have gloves, so I might have to stop to reheat my hand sometime. And I don't know if I have enough camera for the video too, so I might do a part 2 to finish this video if the camera stops. As I got to buy a new camera soon, a better one. But for now, we use this camera. Anyway, for now it's been 4 months since I went into the forest. And the reason for this is because of this stupid pandemic. What I mean by stupid pandemic is that everyone seems to have enough of this war state situation. In fact, people in general have enough of this difficult situation, which is the lockdown. Well, me personally, I respect the sanitary rules. But yes, it's more the isolation part that I find it difficult. being locked down at home. And I notice with time that people are getting angrier and more impatient as well. Anyway, soon. Oh, look at the landscape, it's very beautiful. A beautiful winter day. Well, it will almost be a year since the what a lapsus. It will almost be a year since the coronavirus started. And I remember back before when people were saying that it would only last 2 weeks. Anyway, in my last video, in my city and my province, we were in orange mode in my last video. In fall, which means we could travel region to region in my province. But since November, in my city especially and the rest of the province, we became a red zone. In Quebec now it's red zone. New rules and regulation came up from the authorities and government, more strict rules. So the restaurant, the bar, the gym, the library, the cinema, the pools, and finally small business were shut down. So in other words, it's a big shutdown of the economy in my opinion. And not only that, after this, then the curfew finally came. Yes, the curfew. Never thought I would see this in my lifetime. People were not allowed to exit their home at 8 p.m. till 5 a.m. So we were like in a war state, and we still do. This is indeed a strange situation, and this is a little crazy and amazing at the same time. And to be honest with you guys, my province is still in a red zone or red alert. So normally I should stay at home and be in lockdown in my city. But me too, I have enough of all of it, and I need nature to heal sometimes. Sorry, I just catch my breath. You know, things have not been so easy for me back in December and January. I had a mini depression that lasts 1 month between December and January. And guess what? The holidays. Oh, the holidays. Used to enjoy it when I was a kid. But now to me, holidays is synonym of anger and dispute and fight and argument between members of the family. And while it should be a time for peace and a joyful reunion, sometimes it is more about who is wrong or right. Anyway, as an adult, holidays to me is more about something negative that can happen between members of the family. So I'm glad that this is all finished. Anyway, without entering the details, I had a fight or argument with one of my little brothers. After that, I had a fight with a friend. In fact, I did lose some friends because of this stupid virus situation. You see, guys? Sorry. You see, the virus situation, it ruins and destroys relationships. Us humans, we are not meant to communicate only via computer and smartphone or via text message. And those stupid things like FaceTime, I really hate that. Us humans, we need contact, real life contact. After all, we are not robot or machine. We have flesh and bones and blood. That is why these rules and regulations destroy relationship and friendship too. I almost lost all my friends because of this. Sorry, I was about to swear. Not the virus, but more because of the lockdown. All my friends were depressed and still are in depression, and I had to face this dark winter myself. A dark winter. Yes, I had to face a dark winter. Sorry, like I said, sometimes I have to stop to eat my hand. This is a winter video, and I still don't have gloves for this kind of video. Anyway, what I was saying, the dark winter, yes. Things have been tough for me as well recently, but the good news is that now it's going better. Yes, and at work is going better as well. Recently I got a promotion at work, me and one of my colleagues. We both got a promotion and a trophy. A trophy for our hard work and for the employee of the month. Anyway, this was good news. I was very grateful to my boss for this trophy. Not all companies do that to honor the employee. So yes, I love my work and I am happy with the team we have now. A good team of guys. Anyway, like I said earlier, I had a very dark winter. December and January were two very dark months for me. As you see guys, I work only in the night, from midnight to 8 in the morning. And it demands discipline to do 40 hours a week, working only in the night and sleeping in the day. So I have to take the vitamin D to stay in shape. Anyway, not everyone can do this. This is hard, but I am strong. So this winter is indeed a dark winter, just like the President of the United States, Joe Biden, said 3 months ago. Sorry. Sorry, just a moment. This is very cold. Yeah, Joe Biden, yeah. So Joe Biden said the truth, as we are still facing a very dark winter. Just look at the state of Texas right now. Some of the people there have no water or no electricity. Those poor people are really suffering right now. So my thoughts and prayers are for America right now, as they will need the help of God now. And yes, I forgot to say congratulations America for your new president, Joe Biden. Don't know much myself about politics, especially foreign politics. Well, I've never been a fan of Donald Trump anyway. Never really care about him either. Never care about politics anyway. So I just hope that this new USA president will be good. Also, I find this new president more interesting and wise than the one before, which I think was self-centered, a little egocentric. But like I said, I don't know much about foreign politics or USA politics. So, oh, I heard an animal. Or someone. Anyway, so that being said, at least Joe Biden said the truth about this dark winter, and here is what he said 3 months ago. There is a need for bold action to fight this pandemic. We are still facing a very dark winter. And then he promised us a normal life again. And he also said we can rebuild our economy back better than it was before. And me, I say, oh really? Better than it was before? Okay, but how exactly? So many people have lost their job in the USA, Canada, and all around the world. I would like to trust the guy, but I've never trust 100% the politicians. Anyway, so many people are poor now and have lost their business. You see guys, the pandemic have made some people rich, while some others have fallen into poverty. This is a long video, so I have to eat my hand. I know this is amateur, but one day I will find gloves to film a winter video. So don't worry guys, I'll continue. as for me, this pandemic was a good thing, more than a bad thing. And yes, I had multiple mini depression here and there, here and then because of the lockdown. But in general, that pandemic made me a little more rich and safer. So thanks God for this, and thanks to my effort. You see guys, I did struggle a lot in the past and did touch the bottom of the barrel. So now it is my turn to exit poverty and misery. Now things are finally getting better. But now I want to talk about the curfew in my city. It do feel strange for me to go out in the night while there is a curfew, as I have to walk 15 minutes to go to work during the curfew. But I have a special permission to exit my house at night to go to work, as I am now considered an essential worker. And now I just take a sip of my excellent Budweiser without alcohol. This is Budweiser, a very good beer. Sorry, this is my, yeah. Anyway. I hope I have enough memory to film this video, so I'll do fast now. It feels strange to go out in the night, I said. And there's absolutely nobody in the street while I go to work. And in Montreal City we are now still in police state, which means that there are more patrol than before, and that the police can now give you an expensive ticket if you don't follow the rules and respect the curfew. But if you are an essential worker, it's okay. Anyway, this is a bizarre time. Some people in my city have protested the new curfew when it begins. But they all got expensive tickets, so they did pay the price. Anyway, I can understand that people have enough and do protest. Well, it's their decision after all. I'm not stupid, I can understand why. Some people lost their job and do suffer from mass unemployment, which is not cool. So yeah, I do get it. And there is riot now all over the world, and I can predict that we might probably have a difficult spring as well. Maybe a violent spring, as people will start to get more and more impatient and violent with each other. We might see a lot of riot coming up this spring if things are not going better. We will see more anger, and people will start to fight more with the authorities. So we all had a dark winter, but now the vaccine is coming soon in my city. Yes, will the vaccine save us all from this virus, or is it just a plan to control us all? That is the question I ask myself sometimes. You see guys, my mind have changed since the last video, as I now don't believe anymore what the media or the government told us. And when I start talking about this to friends or family, they find me strange. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh. Now it's beginning to be difficult to just take a break. My arm is hurting, my hands are cold. And we are at the middle of the video. And I hope I have enough camera to film this. Just relax a little bit. It's okay, and there might be a part 2 inside. We will see. Yeah, I said a lot of riot might come up. And I was talking about the vaccine. You see guys, yes. What I was saying. Yes, I'm talking about the Great Reset. So guys, have you heard before about the Great Reset? Yes or no? So I will explain to you guys the little I know about this. But first, the Great Reset is a project created by the World Economic Forum. The plan is called the Great Reset. But how is the Great Reset is related to the vaccine, you might ask? And I could explain you guys how I heard of the World Economic Forum, but it would be too long. Well, it was a security guard at work and also a business owner who talked to me about this. He was a smart and rich and a successful, intelligent man. I say, I don't think I will ever see him again anyway. But he was a smart guy. Without entering the details, this guy was afraid to lose his business and his property in the future because of some political change, I guess. Anyway, the point is, because of this security guard, I did learn something interesting. So I did take note of this, the World Economic Forum. I was very curious to see what it was all about. So back home, I made my own research of the World Economic Forum, and that's how I discovered the existence of the Great Reset, and finally the existence of Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab. His name is very difficult to pronounce. Klaus Schwab. He's German. You see, guys, Klaus Schwab is the executive chairman of the World Economic Forum and the German engineer and economist, and also he participates in the Great Reset project. So Klaus Schwab is the leader and the founder of the World Economic Forum. He's also very rich and powerful, and he has an impact in the field of politics. Well, politicians know him well. But who is this man exactly, did I ask myself. What exactly is his Great Reset plan? Oh yeah, it really seemed at first glance that it's a great grand plan to save the planet and to save humanity itself. Like they know what it is best for us. But is he our savior, or is he a tyrant? For now I really don't know. I still do have to do research about that. Klaus Schwab is a total mystery to me. There is little information about the Great Reset for now. On YouTube there is a 1 minute 33-second video explaining poorly what the Great Reset is all about. All they say in the video is this: our system needs a reset. Okay? Everyone has a role to play. What do they mean? The vaccine? And finally they say, join us. What the fuck? What does that mean, join us? How much will it cost me to join them? Probably a lot of money. Anyway, they also made a longer video of the World Economic Forum, which lasts 1 hour and 7 minutes, in which Klaus Schwab talked about climate crisis and the pandemic. Sorry, I haven't watched the whole video yet, but I did watch other videos of Mr. Klaus. In one of his videos, he clearly said that we must prepare for an angrier world, and that is when I start to question this man and the World Economic Forum. Something was odd. What do we mean by an angrier world? He said we will see a lot of anger increase due to job loss, and that we have to prepare for an angrier world. Klaus Schwab also always talk about this Great Reset and also the importance of taking the vaccine. And he always used complicated words to prove his point. He said in a video that we need to shape our future in a more resilient, a more inclusive, and a more sustainable way. Oh, I think the video will stop now. I will have to do a part 2 because